I was going to say, are you telling me that no one got it and then suddenly Glenn Hill got it? But Glenn, I'm sure you were after the time run out. It was Beverly Hills Cop 3. Wonder World, Wonder World. You must have seen Wonder World. Come on, Lou, you must have seen Beverly Hills Cop 3. Phil and Lou, I'm glad you're on tonight because I've been having a nightmare today, and it's you know what? I'm blaming you, Phil, for this. This stems from the when we built the Orca. That I've been having a rewatch, as you know, of all the Star Trek, the original series, and I've finished that now. So now I've started on the movies. So I've watched Star Trek the Motion Picture, and today I watched the Wrath of Khan and the Search for Spock. And it's the third one. There was a pleasure. I'm trying to figure out the sequence of lights on the Enterprise, and I just cannot get my head around it. I can't understand when the little deflector turns blue to when it turns orange, to the lights on the back turning orange, and the blue on the nacelles. And then, Phil, you've done yours purple, and then I've seen pictures of purple, and then I'm starting to think, am I colourblind? And then I just don't know what's going on anymore. So what I did today was I just put it to one side, because I've been trying to take screen grabs, but I've got a sneaky suspicion that the Star Trek movies that I've bought are in high definition and they've been retouched up, so the colours are going to be different anyway. So I got down that rabbit hole and I'm just like, you know what? Put it down and put it to one side, because it's just been a frustrating day today. The other thing is, tomorrow you may see one of my Yugears. I've been building a tractor from Yugears. Now, I don't know if I showed you. Did I show you last week the packs? We've got a tractor and a plane I said to build. No, we haven't got a tractor and a plane to build. It's only when I saw these packs today that I just thought, oh my God, what am I building? So what they've actually sent me, now remember, Yugears is a Ukrainian company. Now all their orders are actually fulfilled in Latvia. So there's going to be no breakdown of sending things out. What they've actually sent me is a drone. And on the drone it says, detect the invaders with me. And the tractor is not just a tractor, it's a tractor pulling a tank. So they're really capitalizing on the war in Ukraine. So I thought, wow, that's quite fun. So I had a build of it today. It went together easy enough, but when the gears are starting to mesh, having a little bit of an issue. Now, I spent 3.5 hours building that today, and I didn't even get an eighth of the way through the instructions. So by no means it's a finished build, but I thought I'd just introduce you to the world of Yugears. And it takes me back because we're using clockwork. So the round up spring inside and winding it up. So that's what I've been doing there. Wayne, it only matters on the first one. Thank you. Here we go. This might calm me down a bit, Lou. The motion picture had purple nacelles and the deflector changes from amber to blue when the ship went to warp. Right, but that changes after that, doesn't it? Because I definitely didn't see it happen in Search for Spock today. And Wrath of Khan is too good a movie to be focusing on the Enterprise. So, and yes, Kirstie Alley passed away yesterday. And that was sad. That was just so uncanny that I chose that day to watch the Wrath of Khan. It was only while watching that, funny enough, that I realised that she was in it. I forgot she was in it, to be honest with you. Hello, Christian from Grantham.
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
Sorry, I'm just reading the... I always start at 8 o'clock. Tonight we're going to be building a... let me just show you, probably best. I'm going to be building one of these... where are we? The master grade kits. So MSM, this is a GOK, and it's going to look like that. This is a 1/100 scale. Having a look at all the pieces, you don't need any glue for these. I'm a bit... I've already broken some pieces up already, so I can get on with the build now. I'm going to show you the instructions. I'm already a little tiny bit disappointed with the decals. Like, for example, we're supposed to be putting... Let me get this on my blade here. We're supposed to be putting this decal here on a clear part. It doesn't fit. It's far too big, and when you put it on, it doesn't... because it's sort of curved, it doesn't want to curve around either. I'm not going to be using it. It'd be better just to paint it. So I don't understand why they create a decal like that when you can paint it. I know they want to make this as simple as possible, but you shouldn't be painting this at all. All the plastic's in the colours that it needs to be for it. This is the first time I've ever experienced one of these kits, so I'm hoping it's going to go together pretty good, but we'll have to see. So all fun. Lieutenant Savick, that's right. Evening Rules Workshop. It says started 14 minutes ago. It's because we have the introduction mic. So when I start the stream, there's a 10-minute introduction normally, and then I start. And then there's 4 minutes of me yabbering on. So that doesn't look anything like an SR-71. The SR-71 I was doing yesterday on the other channel, and I managed to do one bit of the gear because I was painting, and I just get fussy with the gear as well. Hello, John. How's it going? Now, while Ian's in here and Part Work Upgrades, Ian sent me some stuff. Ian sent me some Bismarck flags that are made out of cotton. Now, go and check them out on the Part Work Upgrade site. For obvious reasons, because I was thinking about it, but there's no way I can put them on the channel because of... I'm just putting your website in. Hang on a second. Because of obvious reasons, if I have that symbol on the channel, I'm just going to get demonetized straight away. But he also has these nameplates, which... look pretty cool on these plastic, and they've got like a ball joint on here, so you can I like the idea of that, so you can display them how you want. So I've got one for the T800. I know you've got quite a few different nameplates for different models, Ian. There's the second one there, which I like. And this tire rack looking like this, and I've put this on social media as well. It's absolutely brilliant, and I'm going to give you a hint. If you're building models like I am, you are going to be needing one of them in the near future, okay? Trust me on this. You are going to be needing one of these in the near future. I don't know anything, but you are going to be needing one of those in the near future. And hopefully you might be able to hear some more about that next week or this week. Who knows? So we'll have to see. But that's some great stuff, Ian. And I know you've got a new soundboard as well for the Porsche 917 to soup up that engine noise, because the engine noise was a bit of a wimp, wasn't it? So all fun. But did you know they have a black super glue? Really? Oh my god. You've been waiting to try a Gundam kit. The Gundam kits aren't just plastic. They've got some sort of rubbery material as well on the sprues, which is quite fun. I just like the idea of not having to use glue and get into a mess. So that's all cool. But what my plan is, just so you know, this is the reason why I was asking that question, Sprueverse and Lou, is that I think I can do my own lighting kit for the refit. And when I was watching Phil's video yesterday, if you haven't watched the Sprueverse refit, I mean, I've watched your videos twice now, Phil, going down through the whole thing. Phil had this brilliant idea of, rather than have all the wires bunged into the main body of the kit, put it in the base. And I can't see any reason why that can't be done. And I think that will make things a lot tidier as well. So I'm going to try and create a system where everything's in the base. And hopefully, if I can get my lighting sequences sorted out properly, then I think it's going to be quite a tidy model. But yeah, you gave me ideas. I've been inspired. It's very rubbery. Gundam's glorified Legos. It is, but you have to cut it off the sprue. So had 24 staples out of your knee. Oh, John, I feel so sorry for you. Well, I'll try and entertain you for the next hour, John. And hello, Helder. How's it going? But let's show you about this kit. Let's, without further ado. If doing another Gunpla, I recommend any MG from OO Gundam. The thing is, with these kits, I didn't realise that it's opened a can of worms how many there actually are. There's hundreds of them. Absolutely hundreds. So I can see this being something that is going to be a little bit more of a rabbit hole. That if I go down, I'm going to have to get a bigger workshop, I think. So there you go. Check out Trekworks on YouTube. He does awesome work on Star Trek kits. I've been looking at that. I've been looking at the current lighting kit that's out on. Again, Phil put the links on his website. I've just got ideas. It's one of those things that, you know, I can't sleep because I've got ideas going through my mind of what I can do. But this whole nacelle, purple, blue, and then changing back, and then half the time it's not lit. And I can understand the reason it's not lit is because they don't want to pay for the special effects in it. So when it's off on impulse, the nacelles aren't on, if you notice. There's just like black. And then I say that when they're not on, it's black. But then when they're in the nebula at the start of, at the end of Wrath of Khan, they're like the Next Generation. They've got like a copper on them. So again, I'm like, oh, why do they keep changing the colours? Driving me nuts. Anyway, that's enough of me moaning. I've got it out. I've vented. That's what I use these Tuesday night car crash streams for. So, okay. So this is what we're building. Once again, let me just show you that. This, oh god, it's big, isn't it? this massive suit here, which has a little man operating it. And look at this. This is the little man. I've already broke him off the sprue where he's going to be, and he is tiny. Look at him. Put him there. And this is what the instructions look. As a matter of fact, I probably should have showed you that picture because it's more of a more of something that's actually that size. So I produced a Gundam movie in 1998 called G Savior. I've seen more of these kits than I never need to again. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry, Phil. Then this is. You know what? I'll be honest with you. Never heard of them until this was sent to me, and then I obviously did my research. Never heard of them. But yeah, pretty crazy stuff. So obviously all the instructions are in Japanese. So I had to get my phone on all of this to actually read what all of this means. And that's why I knew that I had to put a decal on this section just here, because it just gives you a symbol. And I have to match that symbol, which probably means something, to the decal. So I'm not going to use that decal. I'm going to do my own thing. It doesn't look like there's much to do, which are famous last words, because basically I've got this page and this page. Then it tells you a little bit more about the armour. And then you've got a nice little centerfold there. Centerfold, look at that, God. And then you've got this page. A little bit more about the armour. 2 more pages there. I mean, I'm not going to get it finished tonight by any means. But that's it. Once we get to this, we've done the whole model. So I don't know if these 100 kits are easier than the really big ones. But who knows? Who knows? So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be following the instructions here. And I'm going to be doing this top line. This is what I've managed to get out all together at the moment. I think I've managed to get out down to this one. And I'm going to add that to that. Now, I apologise in advance that I've managed to get a lot of pieces out. But I am going to be looking for a lot of pieces as well. I have got them behind me. And it goes from A, B, C, D, E, F, G all the way up to H. So we'll have to see that. Typo on the first page, second paragraph. Ah, yeah, I can see. Konnichiwa. Okay. So I'm going to keep this close by because I have already done this piece here. And this was just one piece with like that rubbery material stuff just in the middle here. Now the good thing is in the next page, I've got to do exactly the same thing again. So with this, I've already broke out this bit. And this is the stuff that's it's a hard plastic, but it's just got a rubbery feel to it. The instructions do tell us which way round it goes, and they've got a little sort of image to sort of help us with that. And all we've got to do is push this in here, but we don't use glue. So I'm hoping that that's going to stay in there. Don't know if that's going to work, but who knows. Next scene, look at that. That sounds like I'm filming I'm doing a video with it. We've got these little tiny bits here to put in. Now again, these go in a certain way. Apparently, I don't know if you can see it says one side's rounded and one side's square. Well, to me, they look exactly the same. As a matter of fact, if I was ever to lose any of these, they go into these little slots down here. But if ever I was to lose any of these, I'm sure that breaking open a Pez would have the same effect. They just look like Pez to me. And I can't even get that in. Let's get my me tweezers to help me. Already struggling, look at me. Where did that go? All right, okay. That's a good start, isn't it? Right. So apart from the decals, which I'm not having much luck here, I have to say. Get in there. There we go. And push that in. So apart from that first decal, I'm hoping the rest of the decals aren't going to have an issue. But I am trying to see if there is a certain way these go. I'll try that way. I haven't got any magnifying glasses on today, so I'm winging it. But there we go. That's them in just like that. We're then adding these parts that we've just created somehow. Okay, so we've got these little slots just on this side, and I'm guessing they're going in to the slots that we've got at the back here. So I'm trying, I'm looking, I'm worried that, oh no, yeah, they go in there. Okay, just, they're not holding in. Stand by. Just like that. And of course my thing fell out. Car Crash Tuesday. Car Crash Tuesday happened on the Patreon stream last week, just so you know, because it was, I can't believe I've just got this in and now I can't get this bit in. There we go, that's in. So one piece in just like that. We'll just do the same on the other side. So now I'm experienced. That should click in just like that. Perfect. Then we're going to be creating something else. Let me look at chat. It's called a polycap. Thank you. You don't paint these kits, Steve131. All the colours are already done for you. High grade are simple. Real grade make them a little more realistic with derail. Master grade are the mid tier but really good kits. Perfect grade is the top tier stuff. Wow. As soon as it's finished, give it to Phoebe. Phoebe's got a load of teddies for Christmas, Phil, that she's gonna destroy. So okay, so I'm just trying to figure out what the next bit is. We're going to be doing this tiny. I don't know what these parts are. I haven't got a clue, but I have got this little black section here to put into that section just there, which of course doesn't want to fit. Why doesn't it want to fit? Stand by. I'm trying to figure this out. Oh, it's because it's not that one. It's this smaller one that I've got here. So put that in here. Just like that. Again, I don't know what these parts are for, but I'm sure I'll find out. Then I'm going to be taking this lens, which we were meant to put a decal on, which I'm not. Oh, which just popped off. That's not good. Stand by. I might have had that on the wrong way. I'm not using glue. I'm just doing what they tell me. There we go. So that's the lens on there. That should be pink, but I'm not putting a pink bit of paper on that. I'd rather just paint that, to be honest with you. I say it's pink, but don't take my word for it, because you know I'm colourblind. Okay, so what we're doing now, I'm holding this way round, and I'm going to be putting this just onto that little lip that we see there. Perfect, like that. And then I've got this piece that I was trying to put in earlier, which is just going underneath into that collar there. Just like that. All the way in. It feels like that will pivot in there, but that looks pretty cool. So we've got that in as well. And then we're going to be bringing over one section of, is this the chest? It looks like the chest for me. And I'm going to put this in, which goes in with these two tabs here, just into those two slots that we can see there. Again, no glue, it's just a push in. So I do like the whole idea that this does feel like Lego Lou. That's quite a good observation. Okay, I need to put this little man in the hole here, but I'll be honest with you, I can't see a hole. Let's try and get him in. Oh yeah, he's gone in. Let me poke him down a little bit and I'll show you what he looks like in there. He's having a merry little time in there, look. Okay, so once we've got that, I need to connect that to the piece that we created earlier on, which looks like that, and I'm guessing it's just a case of piecing these together. I'm hoping. I don't quite know how. Oh, I can see we've got pins there. Okay. I'm probably going to be a little bit quiet now while I cock this bit up, so stand by. It's I don't think it's playing very much ball. I'm guessing that has got to go under that section there. Right, so I've got that bit lined. Oh, I had that bit lined up. I'm not having a good time at the moment. Why is this not going in where it's meant to go? Yeah, these fit issues. I can kind of see where it's got to go. And I've lined up the pegs on the top. Ah, one's in. And almost done the second one. Stand by. I'm not happy with that. Can I break it apart easy enough? I probably can't, can I? Without breaking it. I know I can. This has got these little lips on here, you see? Which I'm sure should slide underneath. it looks better when it's slid underneath, so I'm going to go with that. That's better. Excellent. Perfect. Yay. There we go. Whew. Need a drink for that. That made me sweat already. They're supposed to be posable figures, so no glue is required. They have really figured out how to make them stay together. Well, you can see that with how they just click together there. Other reason they cost a bit is because they come out of the country of origin. I thought with the amount of popularity these things have that they would import loads, to be honest with you. We'll cut to a break and return with what I prepared earlier. I wish I could do that, I'll tell you. Okay, now this is where things are going to change because I haven't got anything else ready, but I have got the man in there looking just like that. So, we're going to add some details from sprue A. Now, this is what the sprues look like. And in one side, probably this camera here, you can see they're in Japanese. And in this side, as you can see there, they do tell you the letter. So this one is C. That one's B. Are we going to find A easy enough? And this one's A. So this is the one I need. And we've got pretty much all of these bits here that we're going to be using. So we need number 4 first. I'm going to cut these off one at a time, I think, to where they go. Now they do cut quite easily with sprue cutters on here. It's quite a soft plastic. But if that's number 4, they're saying that's going to be, let me get this right, that's going to be going on the top of this section just here, and just making sure what way round it goes as well. They do tell us which way round it goes. So it's the flatter end here, which is, you can't see that, hang on. It's the flatter end here. This one's got a, oh God, come on Wayne. That one's got a longer end. There you go. And one's got a shorter end. So it's the shorter end that's actually going in here. Now, I don't quite know how it goes in there. Is it just a pushing? It doesn't really make sense, but I can see a little hole for it to fit in. But not the easiest thing to put in. Let me just have another look. They work like little flaps. So I'm going to treat them like flaps. So they go in just like that. There. That looks good enough. I'm guessing there must be something going in this side, isn't there? Or do I have to bend this in? No, I think it just balances on there at the moment. So I hope that's right. Can't be sure. But then we need 2, 6 and 8. Nothing like keeping it uniform. 2 is this one. So 2 is the next one down. That's confusing. Let's see if I can do the same on this one. So we want the shorter one to go in here. Just like that. I want to know what holds this other side in. I'm a bit confused. 6 is the next one along. Stand by. I should have broke off these ones earlier, I think. I can see just breaking these off the sprue is going to take all of my time. But we'll see. That's that one in. And then finally, means they should be able to move if there's going to be something going over the top of them, is number 8, which is the smallest one. I'll look at chat in a second. This is me concentrating. Merry Christmas, Aaron Llewellyn. Funny looking blackbird. I was doing the blackbird last night, Matty. There are holes to bend them into. Really? Do you reckon that's what I need to do? Okay. Right, okay. Chris, I'm taking your advice. I take it everyone's built these. Why am I always the last person to build these? I'm going to bend them into those holes then, okay? I hope you're right. Let's see what happens. Stand by. Ah. Yes. Chris, I think I need to just get you in here to be my my scribe. They are hard to get in though. I don't know if tweezers are going to help me. But that's the second one in. Stand by. Just want to make sure that, yep. I like the way they move. It's very clever. Here's the third one. Very tricky though. I do think tweezers are your friend here. And I do think we're going to have problems when we get to the last one here. Come on. Ugh. Nope. Sorry about this. It's being difficult. Let me get some of a bit more oomph. These are hard to get in. There we go. That's the third one. Nice. I like that. Look at that effect there. One more. Get this one in. I think this is probably the hardest bit I've had to do so far. Because they're not easy to bend. Especially this last one. I don't quite know how I'm going to do that. Let's try and push that in. Oops, I broke it. I just broke it. That's not good. That's not good. Tuesday night car crash. Right, okay, so I've just broke one. I don't quite know how I'm meant to get that last one in. I'm going to glue it. Damn it. Why do I do these things? Stand by. Stand by, I'm going to make that problem disappear. That problem is shortly going to disappear. You're not going to believe what I just did then. Oh, hang on. Stand by. We're having an issue. I just put a little bit of this glue. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know why how you're supposed to bend that last one in. Perhaps I'll save that one to the end next time. Right, let me try and get this in here so you don't notice that you know, it's broken. This is going to be a bit tricky because it don't want to play. Don't know. I'll come back to that one, but that's what it's looking like at the moment. Oops, let me show you the camera. Let's call it battle damage. I think it's going to be battle damage, but you can see how that's supposed to look there. I've got to do the same on the other side. So I'm just looking at this. Believe it or not, they do tell me the order to put it in. So it's my own daft fault for not understanding the Japanese instructions. I am meant to start with the bottom one. This is all live. I can't edit anything. So now we know that we're supposed to start with the bottom one first. I'm wondering if hang on a second. This just looks too big to me to go in there. Let me double check that. A7. Is that the one I just cut off? Yep. Okay. I don't know how we're supposed to get that in. Let's try that way around. Putting the peg in first and then the other end. I think that might work. Not as easy as it looks. But I think almost got it. Stand by. If I can get this one in, I'll be happy. Ah, come on. think I've just got that one in. I've just got that one in. Look at that. So that's the bottom one in. Yeah, they do tell you which way round to do this. So I've got to do A5 now. That's what the numbers mean on the side. You live and learn. Thought I was fluent in Japanese. I wish I was. Arigato. I can say that. Okay, now these ones should go in a lot simpler because they're a lot longer, so it will enable you to bend them. The shorter ones, not so much. But there you go. That one's in okay. Perfect. Two more. What's the next one? It's number 3. Stand by. I can see how these kits are addictive, but they are a lot like Lego. Well, I say they're like Lego. That's not the right one. It's this one. They are just cut and paste, really, isn't it? So I do need to tidy that other one up. I'll do that afterwards. Let's get this one in. Tweezer's definitely your friend here. But they are fiddly as hell. Not making it easy for me, I have to say. Come on. Stand by, got to get it in the hole. And then push down. Okay, look, I'm becoming a dab hand at this now. I'm almost a professional at these now. That's how it should have got in. So, let me just bring these ones back. So that's how it's looking at the moment with that little bit of battle damage there, which I'm going to sort out. I think I've put that in the wrong way as well, actually. I think it's meant to go in that way. So, let me stand by. Put in just a bit of glue on this to repair the battle damage. And then flatten these ones out. And then in the immortal words of Bob Ross, that was a happy little accident. And you don't even notice. There you go. See, we may have problems, but we can fix our problems, so everyone's happy. Wayne's not paying attention to chat. Okay, longer ending first. That's what I just did, Tom. So we're good. I did not send you over. Yeah, no, John, I'm telling you, this one you've sent me is absolutely brilliant. I think, John, because John sent me this, just so you know. It's I think I've got the bug because I do like the idea of that. But I've just doing that. I mean, I don't know if you can see. It's turned out perfectly now. See, I didn't make any mistakes. If this was an edited video, you wouldn't have known what I just did then. Take care, Matty. See you later. Yeah, we don't make mistakes. We make happy accidents. Damn straight it's a happy accident. Okay, let's turn the page because we're on the next page now. Oh, we got a big piece. I like big pieces. So I need part A13, which is... Just looking around, that's 12. This one's 13. So I need this bit. Now this is where I'm talking about the pieces being different colours, so you don't have to paint them, which is pretty cool. Whoops, get this one off as well. There you go. Like the look of that. Look, check that out. Nice. I'm colourblind. It looks salmony. Is that a salmon colour? This is where Wayne's probably laughing at me because she knows that I can't see these colours properly. Okay, and now I've got a whole wad of sprues because I'm looking for the J sprue. So, that one's I. That one is J. Wow, found that first off. So J number 3. So we've got a white piece here, which is this one just here. Get that off. Like that. Well, hey, don't go too far. Just leave that there for a second, because this is, oh god, these pictures. Right, okay, so it's this way. Wait a minute, this don't look like the picture. That is definitely A13. Right, okay. So they've got that this way round, I guess. And then they're having this going into this section here, kind of, I guess. So it closes that flap. Right, okay. So it needs to go in like that, as you can see on the back there. Perfect. Now I probably need to put something over the top of that. I do. I need number E7, which is, that's F. Stand by. That's D. Here's E. And E7 is, anyone got good eyesight? Aha, E7's this one here. There we go. This is what I've been doing today with that Yugears one. Trying to find these goddamn pieces. Okay, and this one's going to be going in, trying to figure out what way. It looks like they've got it in sort of upside down, so this way around here. I will try that. Push it in. There we go. And then that piece, I don't know if that is the right way, actually. It does open and close. I'm going to take that out. Again, the instructions aren't really too clear about, it looks like it's that way round. Let me see what happens when I try and put it in the other way. It didn't seem to fit as flat there. I think it should be that way round. Because then I can open this, can't I? Yep. And close it, and it fits flush to that section like that. Cool. Okay, so we've done that. Now we're going to be adding some details to E9, which is this piece here. I wish I could tell you what part of this model armor this is. I haven't got a clue. And I need some bits to go on that, which are E10s and an E17. Okay. Lou, that was quick. What was that? Salmon chanted E. Oh my God. I panic. I panic, Lou, when I mention colours. Because I know I'm colourblind. And I mean, Mrs. World of Wayne just sees the funny side of it now. But, you know, the amount of times I was watching that blooming Star Trek today thinking, I can't see any purple at all. Even in motion picture, I couldn't see purple. And I need an E17. Where's that? E17. Aha, it's this one here. But it's my blight that I have to live with. Okay, so let's get this round some sort of way this goes. So at the front, we've got this bigger one that I've just cut off, which was E17. So that's just going to go on there just like that. Let's go to the other camera. On the other ones, we've got these E10s. Just trying to figure out where they go. It's a bit weird. They're putting two E10s in this hole here. So one in this side. One in here. That's 3. One on the other side. Oh God, it's got to be E10s all the way around. Right, I thought they were just putting them in certain places. They weren't. Okay. We're going good. 2 more to cut off of there then. 1, 2, 3. I've got sprues falling out my ears at the moment. I love the idea that you don't have to glue anything. That's what that's sold me this kit already. One more in here. E17 was a pop group. What haven't I done yet, Mike King? I think that's probably a good idea, Shooting Star, about the masking tape. But I never thought of that, to be honest with you. You got 140 of them, John. Oh my God. Okay, so they're all in place, which means now I need A10. Which is this collar, I'm guessing, this clear collar. I like how they've got like... I wonder how they do that. Look, different coloured sprues. Or different colour pieces on the same sprue. That's an interesting technique. Stand by. So we've got a clear collar here, which this is going to be going on. Like this here. Give you an idea. As you can see. Just put that there. And that's going to be going on top of what we've created just here somehow. So that will go in there, and then it will be held down by this piece going through that hole there. Very ingenious way of doing this. Like that. Check that out. I love it. Okay, we've got two massive pieces to put over the top of that, which are A12, which is this big one here, and the one we already cut off at the start. Just get this off. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I got new sprue cutters for this because I knew what this was going to be like. Okay, so the one I've just cut off here is going to be going on the back side. So kind of like, oops, other way around, like that. And it can just push into place. Perfect. And then this one's just going to go on the front side. And again, I'm guessing it just pushes into place. So it does go together really well. Look, check that out. Look at that. I love it. Okay, so that's that done. We do have a bit for the top here. Look, I'm guessing that's going to go on the top, but they don't want me to put it on yet. So I won't do what they don't tell me to do. Right, I need sprue D. That to one side. They undid the purple in the motion picture when they remastered it, I believe. Is that the problem I've got, Lou? You know what? Sorry, I'm going back to this because this has been driving me crazy all day. I bought the remastered sort of souped up version of the motion picture, and the pictures that I see on on Google with the purple nacelles, I can see the scene in the film and they're blue on my thing. Now I started to think, is it my TV? Have I got the colour settings wrong? Seriously, I was getting, oh, it's driving me nuts. It's a rabbit hole I really didn't want to go down. But there you go. I only buy perfect grade and up Gundam kits. Tiny pieces, bigger models. Wow. Broken another part. See Chris H comment just above mine. Okay, 1 second. Chris H's comment. Above yours. I'm back. You broken any more bits? I haven't broken any more bits. No. You got no faith in me. It was one bit and that was a learning curve, you know. I don't know how these are meant to be. Okay, so I need D8 and D7. That's these big things here, and it looks like we're going to need 2 of them. Is it telling me to make 2 of them? 1 second. It is. It's telling me to make 2 of these. So let's get both of these off. So that's one side of 8s. That will save a bit of time. Oops. I'm still hooked up. One side of 8s and one side of 7s. I really can't see why these kits are quite addictive, I have to say. They're like Lego, but they're a hell of a lot more detailed than Lego. In the middle of it, we need a bit called I5. What's an I? I don't think I've seen I. Stand by. I. What is I? Look, I've got sprues here as well. That's H. That one is C. That one's B. D. F. Now I'm in trouble. H. A. E. I. It's going to be one of these ones, isn't it? Stand by. It's the last one I'm looking at. I. These are the rubbery ones here. They're rubbery. Right, so I need I5. I'm going to need a couple of these, which are here. Get these off. This is like a peg, so I'm guessing this is going to be used to piece these two bits together. And we're making two of these. So, just having a look at this. They want the roundish section to go into that cavity, oops, which you can see just there. See, this has got a rounded side to it. So I'll get that in. My fingers are getting fatter, I'm telling you. Just don't have the dexterity like I used to have. So that's in there. Let's do the same on the other side while I've got this here. And that one's in here. Nice little rubbery section. It's looking very rubbery. Won't go in, but it's looking rubbery. Come on. Oh, you know what? Tweezers is my friend. Ah, not those tweezers. Please play properly. Okay, there we go. That one's in. No, it's not. Get in. Come out. Come in. There we go. That one's in. So it looks like that from that side. And now I just get to piece both of these together. So that's one. And that one's two. Again, no idea what I'm making here. We've got two more bits to make, which I'm thinking going to go at the end here. They look like propellers or something. So we need E15, which I believe this is my E. 15 is the sort of jet engines here. The propellers for the engines, I guess. I don't know. It's a mechanical suit. Fat fingers, too much pizza. Yeah, I wonder whose fault that is. Hello, Bergdis. How the devil are you? Oh, what was Chris say? Sorry, I missed yours, Chris. Back again. Oh, right. Bless you. We call them Monday fingers. Yeah, I've got Monday fingers every day at the moment. Okay, and I need C10. Oh, God. Now, wasn't C a coloured sprue? Was this C? It was C. So C10 is these ones here. Okay, look, we're on a roll now. And this side. Perfect. If we come and revisit this the next time I'm streaming, I will make sure that everything's broken off, ready to go. Okay, so quite simply, this is just going into the top here. Like that, I guess. Is that the right way around? I think it is. Perhaps not. Let me poke that back out. Hang on. I just want to see what the other side of this looks like. No, I'm guessing it goes the other way, Wayne. You wally. Right. That's better. Looks like a propeller now. Right. Although, I don't want to sit in there now. Perhaps I did have it the right way. I did have it the right way. Wow. There's a shock. Okay. So they're in. And then these are going underneath these sections just here. No, they don't go in that way. I'm confused. They told me to put them in that way. But they don't fit that way. Nothing is making sense. Unless I'm putting these in the wrong way. Perhaps they go in that way. Ah, they go in that way. That makes more sense. Then that will go in there. Yes. Just like that. An important thing to learn in these builds is, you know, you should really look at the instructions. Because, yeah. And get this one in as well. Perfect. We've just made two of them. I don't know what they are, but we've made two of them. We've got some little details put on the side. C11. So I need that red sprue that I just had. C11. That's these things down here. Where's my sprue cutters now? Getting late into the stream. You can tell that because I'm making stupid mistakes. And this one here as well. Oh, by the way, congratulations to Stephen Fotherhill. I think that's your name. I hope I haven't butchered your name, but he won the Rossi bike giveaway that we were doing. There will be other giveaways. These are just going into the side, by the way. There will be other giveaways later on next year, but we will be doing giveaways for the Christmas quiz. There's 3 prizes I've got here at the moment. That looks good. Like that. Oh, I'm going to need 2 more of those. And I will try... Well, I know for the Christmas quiz, the prizes will be available worldwide. So I know there was a lot of you folks over the pond that were understandably a bit miffed that that competition wasn't for the US, but I wasn't actually running the competition. It was D'Agostini who said, would you like to give a subscription away to someone? And I said, yes, please. And that was one of their rules. So, there you go. Okay, so, both of those into position now. And now we've got that, we've got 2 cases to put over the top of it, which are C3 and 4. So let's get these off. These are these big red ones here. 1, 2, and that one's 4 there. And I've got to get them off the other side as well. Perfect. Okay, so just checking if there's a certain way they go on. There is. This one has got a little flat side on there. It's going to match that flat side just there. I haven't looked at the instructions, so let's see which way round they go. They do go that way round, so it's this way round here. Get this side in. Which, that one's in. And do the same on the other side, which has just got 2 little pegs in here. So that is one completed, whatever it is. Quickly do the other one. Is there a wooden spoon prize for the numpties that get 0? What, in the quiz? There will be some tough questions in there. Unlike last year, I have put some tough questions. Oh my god, I've kept a comment on the screen there. I have put some tough questions in there this year to sort of like, you know, try you all. There's some simple ones as well. My only thing I'd say is if you can't answer a question, then miss it out. But remember to answer in position. The most important thing about this quiz will be to write in little letters only on your phones or computers, and also to make sure your spelling's right. Because if you've got the wrong spelling but the right answer, I'm not marking it. It's being done automatically. So hopefully it'll pick it up. But Mrs. Welder Wayne's going to do a little test run on it anyway to see it works. So, Sprue Park Rock Band U2 is 1. I missed that conversation. Where was that? I'll tell you what, that comment was from 20 minutes ago. Why is that one not updating? I'm going to look at the other screen. So, there you go. Let's get this one in as well. Perfect. Wayne has the CNCs. We'll be making a lot of them. Making a lot of what? More plaques. Oh, God. The plaques I've got up there now need a good varnish next year. So that's my job next year. But there we go. So we've done both of those. And now we're going to be using J. So we've got time to do J quickly. I don't know. J was one of these little sprues, wasn't it? Let me try and find it. This was I. No, that was J. So look, I found it first time. So J, oh my God, it says we need 8 of these. So pretty much everything on this. And we also need J2. So let's do 1. See how this turns out. We need one of these bits here. And then a number 2. I don't know what this is. I haven't got a clue. But what I do know is that somehow, and I'm trying to figure out how, this here is just going to go down the top like that there. And pushed all the way in. So that looks like that. And I've got to repeat that 8 times now. So, actually, pick that back up. You didn't see it on the close-up. There we go. So now I could get a chance to look at the chat while I'm doing this. because I don't get a chance. It doesn't allow for uppercase and lowercase, David. But, there is a but. If you might accidentally put one in, I have put some eventualities should, even though I say 100 times don't do that, just in case, because I'm trying to make it as fair as possible. There's going to be 60 questions, but I'm starting to worry that 60 might take too long, so it might be 50. And there's no rounds this year, so it's all one-off thing, and it's going to be marked at the end. But the marking, as I said, is automatic. It'll be instant. I'll already know who's won when we're going through the answers. Only thing with this is watching parts go together and cleaning up the nubs gives me anxiety. Yeah, there's a couple of nubs which I need cleaning up, especially on those engine bits. But, I mean, you really don't want to be sanding because you're going to mark the colours and then it just defeats the whole object. You'll end up painting it. So, I'll just get a couple of these done. Not so bad on some of these like white ones here, but I can see it being a major issue on the red. But they hold themselves in quite well. I don't actually know what these parts are, I have to say. But I'm sure I'll find out. Wooden spoons. Yeah, the Christmas quiz is on Thursday the 22nd. It starts at 7, so it's an hour earlier than we normally do our streams on Thursday. And Mrs. World of Wayne will be joining me as well. Yes, Morocco knocked out Spain in the World Cup. I haven't really been following it, but just so you know, me and my daughter Charlotte, we're actually in Wembley next Saturday when England are playing France. They've got something at Wembley called Box Park. Now, we didn't anticipate that England are going to be playing. Obviously, they're playing in Qatar, not Wembley, but the fans are going to go to Wembley to sort of watch it. I'm actually going to be watching Danny Elfman. He's doing a live performance with, can't remember who it was, but a lot of the characters from Nightmare Before Christmas. So we're watching A Nightmare Before Christmas and having Danny Elfman conduct the orchestra, which I think is pretty cool. I'm going to try and meet him. But that's at Wembley Arena on Saturday, and I'm really looking forward to that. So if you don't know who Danny Elfman is, Danny Elfman did the music to Batman, the original Tim Burton one, Beetlejuice, Simpsons, and obviously Nightmare Before Christmas. So all good. Why am I being changing channel? Get back to the Black Magic. So back in the day, I used to go to all the performances that Jerry Goldsmith used to do in the UK. So I got to meet Jerry Goldsmith. I've had his autograph. And as I said, I used to run his website, jerrygoldsmith.com, years and years ago. But I do like Jerry Goldsmith's scores. If you remember the Nick Nolte film, Under Fire, I think that was one of my favourite Goldsmith scores. But I do like Explorers, Gremlins, Planet of the Apes he won the Oscar for. Hollow Man. God, he's done loads. I like James Horner as well. But there you go. That's 8 of those completed. And that's an empty sprue, so I think that's a good place to leave it. But yeah, don't look like we've done a lot, does it? But it is detailed. You know what? That little cock up I made, you can't even notice that. Look. See? Oh, apart from there, let me just put that one down. See? You can't notice there was a problem. That stream was perfect, and I may edit that later so you don't see anything. The Mystic Knights of Oingo Boingo. I only know Oingo Boingo from the Weird Science theme tune. Oh, bless. Portugal won 6-1 over Switzerland. Really? Oh, my God, I didn't miss much there tonight. Take care, Hold. I'll see you later, mate. But thank you for joining me tonight. It's been fun. Now, tomorrow, I'm hoping I can get up this Yugears tank, tractor pulling a tank. I need authorization from them just before I can release that. Tomorrow night, you patrons, we're going to be doing Dave Phillips. Just so you know, I've got the next stage of your Formula One race car. So we're going to be doing that tomorrow night for the patrons. Thursday. What am I doing Thursday? We've got the normal chat Thursday, but I'm going to be building the Lamborghini Miura Pack 7, and that's going to be released on Friday. So that's pretty much my plan of action for the week. But take care of yourselves. I'm going to go back and continue taking screen grabs from the next Star Trek movie. As a matter of fact, the refit got destroyed in Search for Spots, so I think my job's done there. I'll have to watch A Voyage Home. But thank you for joining me tonight, and take care. I haven't got the next Knight Rider, no.